Hey guys, Brian here for another E3 recap for you. This one is about Ubisoft. They came up with their press conference yesterday, about an hour long, and they showed off some really interesting stuff mixed in with some things that I don't care about too much, but we'll go over all the details regardless. And they started off with Alice in Chains, Jerry Cantrell coming on stage, playing the guitar, having a guitar solo, and showing off Rocksmith, which is coming out in October. Now, it's something that I'd never probably play myself, but it was actually very cool to see him on stage, and it wasn't gimmicky. You know, you see Usher come on stage, or there's been crazy stuff. Flow Rider was another one that came out last year for, I think it was Just Dance, and it's cringeworthy. It gets you really like, why is he here? Why are they doing this? And this one was actually kind of cool. I enjoyed it, even though I'm not a big fan of Rocksmith. They followed that up with a Splinter Cell Blacklist trailer that's coming out in August. It looks cool. I'm very excited to play the game, but was kind of looking for something different at this point. I already know quite a bit about Blacklist. Nice to know that they're still giving that game some time, though. They also showed off Rayman Legends as well. Looks pretty nice, coming out in September too. Something that we know quite a bit about as well. And the first bit of the conference minus Rocksmith was kind of like this. They also talked about Mighty Quest for Epic Loot, which had one of the most awkward trailers I've seen in quite a while. They followed that up with something, though, that I'm very excited for. If you listen to the other people on Checkpoint Chief, they aren't too excited for this game. But South Park Stick of Truth moved over to Ubisoft. That game is coming out when it's ready, they're saying, but I assume that's coming sometime later in 2013 was kind of the date they were shooting for there. And if you like South Park, this is probably going to be a fun game to check out. I used to be a fan of South Park back in the day. I haven't watched it in years, but I know that if I pick up this RPG created by Obsidian, who are the creators of Fallout New Vegas, there's probably going to be some fun to be had there. So it's nice to see that they gave that a little bit of time as well. And we start moving into some of the other things I thought were a little bit meatier, as we got a look at a new game called The Crew, which is a racing title. You can really customize your cars in this one. Very based on you actually playing online with friends, and the ability to take down other cars, interact in different races, and it looks interesting. Maybe not necessarily my cup of tea. We've seen so many racing games. Next Gen comes around the corner each time, and racing games just come out of the closets at that point. But it looks cool, and I'm very excited to see more from The Crew. Actually, I'm going to look back at it too, and give it a second shot, because Ubisoft usually, if they're putting that much time and actually showing off a new IP, they're definitely maybe got something up their sleeve there. So something to check out maybe, but probably not one of the biggest things of the conference. Watch Dogs was followed up by that, and it was the E3 trailer that was already leaked before the day before. So my friend Mike was here. He really enjoyed watching it. It was the human trafficking about 4-minute trailer. Cool to see that. We've seen so much Watch Dogs though. Just Dance 2014 releasing October 2013 as well, and not my cup of tea again. There's a lot of this going on in the Ubisoft conference where it's like, yes, you are trying to appeal to all these different audiences. I understand that, but Just Dance 2014, Rabbids Invasion coming out as well. That's going to be a tie-in with a TV series where kids are going to be able to watch this Ubisoft TV series that's based on the rabbits from the Rayman series, and interact with their TVs in some way. I don't know the exact basis on how this is going to work, but probably going to have some connectivity with that there. And they moved on from that to a couple of AC4 trailers, which look pretty cool, but no gameplay at this point. They were nice overall, but again, a game that maybe I've seen quite a bit of so far, and Watch Dogs still really getting me interested each time I see it, but AC4 is a game, like I said, AC3 in the past has kind of burnt me out a bit, so I'm excited to play AC4 when it comes out, but it doesn't get me super jammed and super excited as maybe some other stuff normally would. So we move on to the final two things of the conference, and these were the heavy hitters. We got 2 Trials games coming out. Trials Fusion for next-gen consoles, and going to be out the PS4 and the Xbox One, so not just Xbox One exclusive. And also Trial Frontier, which is going to be a game for mobile apps, and both of these are supposed to be coming in 2014. Look really cool. I mean, I'm a big fan of the Trials series, so it'll be nice to see that on the PS4. Lastly, Ubisoft really finished off the conference the right way with another new IP. They did this last year where they showed off Watch Dogs. Everybody got really excited for this game, and I didn't think they were going to do it again on the same level. But The Division, Tom Clancy Division, looks absolutely fantastic, and this is the gameplay that you need to go check out. Out of all the gameplay trailers I've seen so far this E3, this is probably the one that's got me, if not most excited, very close to the top. It looks absolutely fantastic, and probably the most next-gen looking game yet. This game is an open world RPG. We're going to be playing online with your friends against other people in shared environments where you're going to be interacting with your actual team of survivors. The game is based on this idea that there's a mass virus that gets infected into hundreds of thousands of people on Black Friday, kind of playing into the idea of, how video games are very popular, to buy on Black Friday. And yeah, the game is set, I believe, 3 weeks after that fact. The world has just gone to absolute shit. It looks great though, it looks fantastic. Check out that trailer. But that's it for the Ubisoft conference. I enjoyed it overall. There was some points I didn't fully, really immerse myself in, but the things that really hit hard. And Division, probably one of the most exciting titles I've seen so far this year at E3. If you like this, stay tuned to my other stuff. You can already check out a bunch of other videos on my channel for E3. I'll have a Nintendo recap as well. And we'll also be going over my 10 most anticipated games from E3 and the ones that disappoint me as well the most. But yeah, for now, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you around in the future.